If you want to maximize your veteran.
Hey, are you a federal employee who can't keep working?
I'm out looking for treasure, and the first thing that I found was this strap to an Apple Watch. Does this mean that there's an Apple Watch floating around somewhere nearby? Then I found a clothes tag, and Brittany found this body surfing fin. I thought they were supposed to float. In between picking up trash and treasure, we're doing a little photo shoot. I found this piece of fishing line, and I always try to carefully remove it, but at a certain point, you can only carefully remove it so far, and it's time to yank it. Then Brittany was like, hey, come down here and look in my hole. And I was like, Brittany, you better chill out. They're gonna make me start blurring it again. Oh, this hole. Oh, wow, look at that cowrie shell.
You probably know Vistaprint for business cards, but did you know we also print that, and that, and that?
Well, I don't care, Ron. You can suck one, okay? You want to handle this? Meet me at the gate after work. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll see you at the gate then.
I just hear somebody say, meet me at the gate. Ricky, get your ass over here.
What do you want? You want some too? We'll start a line out there. I ain't scared.
Start a line, man. Who are you trying to fight over there? I heard you saying, meet me at the gate.
I got into it with that asshole over there. He does the concrete. I think his name is Ron.
Who are you trying to fight? Ron the concrete guy. Ron the Ripper. You're trying to fight Ron the Ripper. Hey, Roscoe, get over here. What in the hell you calling me over here for? Ricky said he's gonna fight Ron the concrete guy after work at the gate. Holy shit, really? You're gonna fight Ron the Ripper? You know, I never liked you before, but I respect you now. I respect men who can take an ass whooping.
Ron the Ripper taking ass whooping? What do I not know about Ron that apparently everybody else does?
Well, hell, there's one time I saw Ron take 4 80-pound bags of Quikrete and carry it up 4 flights of stairs by himself on his shoulder. Oh, man, that's nothing. The one time somebody told me why they call him Ron the Ripper is because he got in a bar fight and somebody told him to suck it, and he ripped their winky off.
Man, y'all gotta stop believing all this bullshit. He did not carry 4 80-pound bags up 4 flights of stairs, and he did not rip nobody's winky off. There's just no way. Right? I mean, there's no way, right?
Look, now, son, I don't know if it's true, but I don't know why you tried to fuck with a concrete guy. I mean, why didn't you choose an electrician? Hell, you could have met an electrician at the gate and thrown a broom at him. He would have passed the fuck out. Or deathly scared of them fucking things.
Petconomics Savings Lesson 3. The intersection of pet care and wallet care is Vital Care by Petco.
Crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. My heroes had the heart to lose their life out on a limb. And all I remember is thinking, I want to be like them. Ooh. Ever since I was little, looked like fun. And it's no coincidence I've come. And I can die when I'm done. Well, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you're crazy. Maybe we're crazy. Possibly and probably. Uh-huh. Thanks, COVID, for fucking my lungs. Woo-hoo-hoo.
God, he's terrible.
What a tool.
Oh, God. How's everybody doing tonight? I've got my wonderful, annoying husband with me, Michael.
Where is he?
So, before we get into what we're going to watch, if any of you guys were here this morning, you would know that while Shani was streaming, they had an unexpected visitor that showed up. Well, she didn't say who the visitor was, but she did say she was going to stream again later in the day, and that has not happened yet. And I'm starting to think that we were really onto something with thinking that it might have been the uncle that showed up. I think she really tried to play it cool after it, but if you notice, she only continued to stream for like 30 minutes after that happened. And I really, really, truly do think that something is going on. Like, I think the uncle came, and I think shit might be hitting the fan. Don't know for sure, obviously. These are just my theories, so don't take them as fact, but that's what I'm thinking might have went down. Because G-Man the other day, when the big fight between Shani and Rev went down, he said he was going to contact the uncle. And I think he may very well have done that. And I think the uncle just boop and popped in. So maybe we'll hear about that one way or the other soon. I know tomorrow G-Man is supposed to be doing something. I believe that's what he said, that he was going to be exposing her and doing some stuff tomorrow. So curious to see if he did call the uncle. He'll probably let us know that he did that when he streams, maybe. Or Shani and Rev will stream again and will comment on what went down. But the fact that she has not streamed again today, and she was in such a good mood too, seemed like she was feeling great. So the fact that she's not come back, I really do think something's up. But anyway, so since she hasn't come back, I figured we would watch some of this is going to be old, some of this is going to be fairly new. It's all streams that either Michael hasn't seen, some of them are ones that even I haven't seen. And I also tried to put quite a bit of Rev on the playlist this time, because I noticed that in the past I've been doing a lot of like Shani, but Rev has just as many ridiculous streams as she does by herself. So we need to I want to see some more Rev in the mix too. So we got some Rev on there for you guys tonight as well. So let me see who's here and say hi to everybody real quick. We've got Channel 69, Ellen, Freedom Keeper, IDK, Chipper, Sydney. Sydney, are you feeling better now? I think I saw that you said you were doing a little bit better getting over your sickness, so I hope that you are. We got Penny, we got Christy, we got Petty Patty, we got Wicked Witch, Sydney, I already said Sydney, Whitney, Scott, and Eileen, Tam Tam, the Shaza, Chelsea, Boxy, Pyro, Some Idiot, Firefly, Colleen, Sabella, Auntie, Pamela, and Amory. And I think maybe that's it. Let's see. Queen of Spade is here. All my mirrors. And Amanda. Sorry, guys. I'm just scrolling through here real quick. I don't think I missed anybody. Guido, now that I got your name right. I was calling him Guido the other day. And I'm like, somebody corrected me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like an idiot. We got Prime Mover here. And we've got Sweaty McSag, Lovely Leech, JR, Dawn, Chantel Gucci. And now I'm caught up. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. Now we're going to get right into this. Now, this is when Shani and Rev were living in the motel.
So, yes.
It's kind of low, the volume. Oh,
the daughter of Jesus Christ.
Because I didn't have it all the way turned
When
up.
your mother and father forsake you, know that I will pick you up. He is my father.
You need it as fast. Do you have
Jesus
that on
Christ
purpose?
is my mother.
No, I'm going to fix it. Because I want it maybe a little bit fast, but not quite that fast.
Holy monkey.
But she'll just sound normal when you speed it up a little bit. She talks so slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when we're down, he picks us up. Even to the point of placing mercy on your enemies' hearts just to help you out. And I want to thank everyone that is helping us out, because that means everything to us, because both of us in this situation are not doing well mentally or physically. Jason's having a lot of cognitive problems right now. He's shaking really bad. And he's talking about things that I'm trying to help him with right now. And I want prayers for him. I need prayers for Jason.
It's so ridiculous, you guys. I had forgot about this one, and it gets really good here in a few minutes. So it starts out kind of slow, but don't let that fool you.
He helped me when no one else would. He's been there for me when no one else would be there for me. He's been my rock.
Sorry that it's so quiet and she's away from the microphone, apparently. It's a little low.
Even when we weren't together, he was still a rock a lot of ways, because I looked at him as my minister, my pastor. The one who I really built my faith upon was upon the words of Jason William Egroft.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, what?
I became a Christian because of you.
The hell you say?
And I listened to your words.
That's beautiful.
When you would preach.
Yeah, but I pointed you to the Bible. So.
I know you pointed me to the Bible. I know you don't want to take that credit. I know you're humble.
No, that's beautiful. That happened.
He's humble.
But you were.
Riv is humble.
That's cool.
You were
Yeah, that's the last thing he is.
Taught me about him, and not only taught me about him, but taught me about love, and how to accept others, and how not to judge others, and everything. You taught me that.
Well, for the love and others is you.
I was an atheist before you, Jason.
Yeah, I know that.
I was a very
Hi, Daddy
person,
Petty.
and that's what people are still trying to pin on me.
I know that.
When the thing is my heart has gotten so softened. There's like no hardness in it, no bitterness in it, or anything. You know, I forgive people for the shit they've done to me. Even G-Man, I forgive him for doing this to people.
Amen.
I forgive him.
She don't feel that way now, does she?
I just
Her heart has gotten so soft, and her arteries have gotten so hard.
When they say you dumped the cow.
Yeah, it always lasts like
that
fucking a day, and then
because
she's
it's like,
back to freaking
I've been
psycho.
there for you, for your worst, while everyone was fucking shitting on you. I was there for you.
Here we go.
When everyone was shitting on me?
Yeah, when you had wet brain, they thought they were trying to pin it on me that I put you through wet brain, that I wasn't taking care of you right.
I know that.
You did cause him to have wet brain. You talked him into stopping drinking alcohol cold turkey, and he freaking almost died because of you.
Taking you to the doctor.
What's up,
and
Tubian?
all of this bullshit.
Hey, Silent
I know they did
Sledge.
that. I wouldn't expect anything different from them.
No. But it's like, I did my best with everything I had in me.
And I said yesterday you did great. You had reins of everything and you did great.
Channel
That's from the
69,
owner
you
of
got it coming.
the
It's
shit.
coming by the end of this video.
I said it.
Do you honestly think that?
Yes. In the time that I had
Hi,
Wet
Leslie.
Brain, yes. You were dealing with the rent payments, making sure the rent payments were always on time. The whatever needed
She
to be
didn't
taken
pay
care of,
the
you were
rent.
there.
What are you
Right.
talking about?
Right.
Great.
If that's the case, why are y'all broke, homeless, pretty much?
You did great.
You're my best friend, and you're my confidant, and
Then
you
you
mean
are
everything
fucked.
to me.
I feel the same about you.
And I wish people would just stop attacking our relationship, because
Yeah.
we've struggled a lot in it, and we've
Then
both
don't
dealt
put
with
it
mental health
online.
issues.
My God.
Right. You would think if that was her true wish, right? When they had these big fights, that they would turn the fucking camera off. And
So
the camera being on when they're doing like that, it always makes me wonder, like, how fucking bad does it get when nobody's watching? When they know nobody's watching it, it probably gets even crazier.
I don't know where I heard it, but I've always heard it called the 10%ers, and you're gonna have the 10% of people who hate you. You're not gonna be able to please them. They're gonna talk shit. They're gonna be just your haters. No matter how popular you are, 10% of people are gonna hate you, and as you get bigger, there's gonna be more of them. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
how it is.
Yeah. Hi, Melissa. How are you doing?
Yeah, me more now than any time in my life.
I know, honey. I know, and I'm there for you. And
I
if
know.
I don't know what's gonna happen to me, but if you really need to go, go.
Oh no, like I would put that off until you're in a place solid, wherever it'll be. Do you know what I mean? I would put that off from going into a place.
He's talking about going into inpatient care for his mental health issues.
Baby.
I
What
put
if
that
you
off.
can't
Somebody
put
was
it
asking
off?
what wet brain is. It's called Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome, and it's just the brain damage that happens when
Right.
you
Like when you
go
just
off of alcohol. Normally, you need to go into a detox place, and they need to give you a lot of barbiturates to detox you off of alcohol so that you don't seize. When you have seizures and you have brain
right.
damage,
That's
it can
what
be
does
bad.
it. That's what does it. No,
There's
this
only a
is not
couple things that can kill you: alcohol, benzos. Then there may be another. What is another one that? There's three, but I mean, like opiates, heroin, stuff like that. You might want to die, but normally it can't kill you.
right. This is not new, guys. We're watching out to see if she does go live, but so far she hasn't. So we're just watching some stuff, some old stuff, some new stuff, but nothing that's live. Hi Denise. Who else came in? Lisa, Mr. U, Single Dad Life. Hi guys, glad you're here.
Wherever it'll be. Do you know what I mean? I would put that off from going into a place. I
What
put
if you
that off.
can't put it off?
He always does,
No,
Sweaty
no, no, no.
McSag.
Because
He
you have
always
no
be
way.
flexing that shit.
No way.
Who?
No way. That
You.
can't happen.
Oh, what did I flex?
Regardless
Your
of
knowledge.
anything, I'm going to stick with you until we can
Shit.
get
Hi,
a roof
Zach.
over your head. And then I probably will.
I hope it
choose
didn't
to
seem
go
like that,
into
'cause that'd be a
place for a little while.
Pretty shitty
to
flex.
get this sorted out, and then I'll probably be able to work and everything. Maybe if I get
What
stable
about
enough.
outpatient? Like,
That's what I was doing. You see, it doesn't work. They don't set up appointments. It's 3 months in between.
should we just go?
Do you
to the
see, like,
place
and
be
this
like,
is what
"Listen,
pisses me off because he uses that same fucking excuse every time. Well, if you would just make the goddamn appointment, then in 3 months you'll have it. But you don't do that. You just keep bitching about the fact that it's going to take 3 months and never do it. This was months ago. What this is from. He could have had the appointment by now, but instead. Now he's still saying the same bullshit that it will take 3 months. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, God, just fucking do something already. Like, he just thinks that we're idiots, though, and that we are gonna actually believe that he's just trying so hard and it's everybody else's fault that he can't get in. Like, no.
I mean, they just think
They
that
have prices
the
here.
payment will
Yeah.
never come due. Like, you'll never have to put up or shut up. Like
And
I said, I mean, they don't
well,
think
the
about
other
tomorrow
issue
or
is
yesterday.
Right. The other issue with it is that, okay, if it takes that long to have an appointment to go in person, cool. There's also telemedicine. You could make appointments with therapists from your phone or your computer at home, and you don't have to go anywhere. And you can get those appointments pretty quickly.
And there's so much
So,
more of that. Matter of fact, there's one that is on Dr. Drew's podcast, and you can get an appointment with a therapist within 24 hours.
yeah, and then shit, if you're having like an actual crisis, there's numbers that you can call that
Oh
are
yeah, for
that are
sure.
there 24/7. And if he tries to blame it on not having a vehicle or that he can use that can get him there, they'll come get you. There are programs for all of it. And guess what? He has Medicaid. He's covered under fucking Medicaid. She is too. So they wouldn't even have to pay for none of that. And they
I
also
don't
don't
know
have
if
to pay
Jason
for
would be covered in Medicaid.
He is. They have said it before
I don't
that
know
he is.
how a single guy without, if you're not on disability or something, normally you're not. I mean, you could have like
Well,
Obamacare or something like that.
right, maybe that he qualifies for something that's paying for his bills, his medical stuff.
But even if not, there's all kinds of low income deal. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. There's resources out there. They just refuse to even look into them, try to do anything for themselves. They just think other people, like she has said shit like other people need to take care of me. I mean,
Well, yeah,
they're screwed. They are not going to make it.
I
Not
agree.
long term.
I agree.
Maybe you should go to the crisis area.
Mm-hmm. I know that, but this is.
Hi,
you
punk
have
rock girl.
No one. You have no one except me.
Hi, Lisa. You're so right, Lisa.
I'm a tough girl.
I know you're tough, but that.
Hi, Tangled Bliss.
She's a tough girl, my ass.
One except me.
I'm a tough girl.
I know you're tough, but that's too, honey. You know you're not mobile.
Hi, Twin Thing.
Here, it's all
I just want you to be okay.
I know.
Oh
that.
my god.
I know that.
I just want you to be okay. Like so fake. You could just tell that was so
that
fucking
shit's
fake.
not true, or you do something.
Ugh.
Thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby.
I don't want to lose you.
I know that.
I love you so much.
Oh my god, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get there.
Oh, see what somebody just said? They said, Penny says that, no, you don't have to be on disability to get Medicaid. If you get food stamps, you more than likely have Medicaid.
Right, but he doesn't get food stamps. She does. She did because of the kid. They're not a couple. They're not
So he
married.
doesn't qualify for any
Right, just
okay.
one man, just a single guy with no kids, no nothing. I mean, they
Well,
don't just give you free insurance. You know what
So
I mean?
if they got married, would he qualify for more then?
I don't think honestly. So without the kids, I don't think Shani even does. So
Oh,
like
they get food stamps.
Right, when we were on food stamps, I mean, when I was doing the whole process, all of that stuff, just a single guy couldn't get anything, Medicaid, food stamps, anything like that.
Yeah.
And a single woman, unless you were pregnant, couldn't. And once
Yeah.
you were like say 6 months postpartum,
Yeah.
no more
Yeah, that's
Medicaid for
true.
you. Like shoot, remember like when you had Jackson, you got your Medicaid up until like
Right. Yeah, I got you.
check, yeah, and then you're off Medicaid. But now
Hi,
that there's
Rainbow
Obamacare,
Pixie.
you
Hi,
can
good
get
job.
Obamacare and it is subsidized, or it's and that may be the free insurance that he has, but that isn't Medicaid. That isn't the same thing,
Okay.
and it's certainly not as good. I'm just saying,
Got
maybe
you.
he does.
Got
Maybe
you.
he has something, and maybe she does, and maybe
Maybe.
she's getting food stamps at a reduced rate.
Yeah.
I
All
don't
right.
know.
All right. What's up, Rainbow Pixie and Get Job, Rumo, Nani? Thank you guys for coming. I'm just trying to keep up with everybody. Nick P's here. Dawn, how are you doing? Kevin. Hi, Maddie. Hi, Amber. Hi, Eileen.
Laughing like the Joker.
Or Eileen. I always mess that up.
You gotta laugh.
Yeah, you have to laugh.
Hi, Pain Lash.
Is that the one? Laugh? No, it doesn't work now. Doesn't work anymore.
No, it doesn't.
Because OBS had to be awesome and destroy everybody's stream deck. like a $300 device that a lot of people have. You know, they just destroyed the functionality of it.
It's okay.
Kind of sucks, but you know. See, now that there's a ramp up, I feel myself on a high.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow.
Hi, Kara.
That's bipolar, baby.
Yes, it is. I'm well aware of it, but
It's
and
drugs.
People diagnosing
they say
themselves
you
with
should be on
shit
a mood
is
stabilizer.
just insane.
It's
Speaking
drugs.
of
Your
fucking
mood
meds, I
changes
gotta take mine.
rapidly when you're high on shit.
I don't think I
It's
take
also
my
life.
behavior.
I mean,
Uh-oh, here she goes.
I'm pretty sure I do.
She's got to take her pills on camera.
my God.
What's up, 4 more miles?
Medication time.
Not since yesterday. 4 more miles. They did, or was it yesterday or the day before? When they had the knockdown, drag
Yes,
out
because
fight.
prescription pills is such a horrible thing, taking them how the doctor prescribes. You guys are being ableists right now in the chat. Period.
I wasn't even looking at the chat. My day is much better when I don't look at it.
Same.
Hi, offline. Then why are you doing it, Shani? God.
I just want you better. I know. Like, you feel the same about me. You wish I was better. I'm
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna get better.
No. The downward slope. It's like slipping down a mountain with ice on it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I think I got it for a second. No, I don't. That's what it is.
Slipping down a mountain.
It's slipping down a mountain with ice on it.
Okie dokie. Quit
Yeah.
trying
Like
to
you have
sound
moments where you can
smart,
control it.
Rev.
And
Yeah.
you get
Hi,
your foot down
Katie.
on the fucking, and you can put your foot in. Oh, I got it. I got the stability, and then you slip again. I'm just in full-on free fall at this point, and I don't know how.
Hi,
long I
9
can fall
lives.
Well, it
without-
does say in the Bible that his 2 witnesses will be dead in the streets for 3 days.
Oh my God. See, she thinks that this is, you got to listen to this part, because she actually thinks, babe, that they're the 2 witnesses. I shit you not. This woman thinks they're the 2 witnesses in the Bible. You know the story that I'm talking about, like
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, that's how I know they really
Well, it
do
does say in
believe
the
their
Bible
own hype
that-
and shit, because they say things like that and really believe it. And really believe they're fucking archangels and shit.
His 2 witnesses will be dead in the
Hi,
streets
Toro
for 3
Fox.
days.
Sweaty makes it. Rev making my slap-a-hoe reflex activate.
I tried to make money. I tried to be successful.
You did make money, man. That first month, holy shit, it was amazing.
What first month?
Then they kneecapped you.
Yeah, I know.
It's always everybody else's fault.
I worked hard, man, in my life.
Oh my God.
What a joke.
Where are the videos of
Burned your
that?
body out.
Everything I did was a fight. Everything
Hi,
I did was
Blondie.
a struggle. Like, in a lot of ways, even this relationship has been a struggle because of everything that's been going on.
Oh, we're about to start getting into the good stuff.
But I love you so much because we've been through so much.
Where are the
together.
videos of her
A lot.
working hard?
Yeah,
There are none.
police and shit.
Everything.
Right.
And we're still here together.
That's
That
right.
says something, man.
I think it does.
But we built our relationship on a foundation.
Yeah, it's Jesus first.
How are you doing tonight,
That's
babe?
right.
Somebody's
Yeah.
asking. Marion's
Rock.
asking
We
you how
built
you're
it on
doing.
rock.
We did. We
I'm
built it on
doing
Jesus.
very well. Thank you for asking.
We actually built it on Jesus, yeah. It's my babies. It's my good.
And Jesus is still keeping us. He's still helping us.
Yeah.
Thank God he is. He loves you. He
Yeah,
loves
he loves
me.
you big time.
He loves you big time too. You're his son.
All right, stop making this about me. No.
Oh my
like,
God.
you're on stream, just do your shit, okay? Do your thing. Thank you.
Why don't you want me to make it about you?
Because I don't want it to be about me. I really don't.
This is so fucking weird.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I
I,
mean, it's
love
the-
you so much.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
cringy as fuck.
And clearly they're doing it for a show, for,
Right, it's
for
put
the
on.
audience.
It's such bullshit.
Hi, Debbie.
And you're everything to me.
You're everything to
Thank
me.
you.
You know, and
The way I feel about you too.
and even though we had those, like, we've had moments, you truly did show, like, a true example of Christ.
No, he
What?
didn't.
Even though we've had moments where you
Well,
put
that's
finger
different.
guns to my head
Okay.
and told me that you'd
Well,
kill me if you
thank
could.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
real Christ.
You've acted like Christ. Like, what the fuck?
Like, I will always be eternally grateful to you.
God bless you. It's him.
I will be
It was
eternally
never
grateful
me.
that
I
you kicked
know.
my son, got my kids taken away.
Sometimes when you're down, you need to be told what you do is awesome.
At one time, it definitely. I was helping people. I know I did. At one time.
And it was beautiful, and it was inspirational, and
I know
It's
what really
like,
matters,
wow.
but cats.
And thank God it's all gone. It can't be touched by anything.
yeah.
Hmm?
It passed away. It had a season and it passed away.
True.
That's it.
True.
She's getting high on Abilify.
My love.
You my baby girl. With your beautiful, perfect, crooked cross. Right there. Perfectly crooked.
Goofy ass.
Seriously. It makes it more Christ-like.
Yeah,
that
it
it's
does.
crooked. Seriously. No doubt.
They're
I know.
fucking delusional.
Very simple design I drew up.
I know. That was my avatar.
Did you see anti-social media?
I just saw
Yeah.
seen it on.
And
these
I
homeless
won't
people's
walk
phones.
500
Yeah,
miles
and that's the thing. What's his name? The guy that we
just
we
to
met
be
in
the
Illinois.
bitch who drove 500 miles and broke down your fucking door.
That
Da-da-da.
guy.
Yeah. I just started seeing it on homeless people's thumbs, and I was like, they're angels.
It's pretty cool, man. Pretty
You know,
cool.
that one angel that I tell you about, that one black woman.
Here we
who
go.
was very little, but yet she was an incredible person. But she's always homeless in Duluth. Like, if people are in Duluth, they know who I'm talking about. But I remember this one time I was an atheist, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was right across the street from Heaven on Earth, which was a place you'd get spice from. Chris was in there getting spice.
Spice, the kind
We
you
had
smoke?
Yeah.
That's a legal substance.
It was before
Wow.
the laws changed and put this dude in jail by changing the laws purposely by putting him in jail.
That's illegal to do, though.
That's what they did to him,
Wow.
and his whole family got sunk over it.
Ex post facto.
Look at her
law,
scratching
and
that
then
head.
He went away for it.
Yep,
So
That's
gross.
total bullshit.
Digging into it.
That's illegal. Wow.
that's what they did to him.
I
And
don't support spice, but I'm just saying that's
neither do I.
That's
'cause
illegal.
It's very dangerous.
Right.
And it was very foolish of me at the time for taking it, but Chris and my dad got me into it.
Oh my god.
Dad.
Hi,
Yeah, he came home.
Hi,
and he's like,
Alicia.
look at this. This is legal marijuana, dude. And
Wow, that's a real good.
Spice
father.
and bath
That's a
salts are
bad
not the
decision,
same.
Dad.
well,
Sorry.
They're similar, I guess.
But they are
yeah.
both, yeah,
Dang, bro.
synthetic.
yeah, they got me into
substances.
cigarettes, and they gave me my
Yeah.
first drink. So I remember as a little girl, they kept pushing like, here, have a beer, like.
She's claiming her parents were pushing her to have a beer as a kid.
Man.
But anyway, despite that,
That's weird.
Bullshit.
the little black woman. Let's go back to that.
Yeah.
The angel woman. I
The
remember her
angel
knocking on the car door, and I feel so bad for this. I said, she asked, "Do you have any money? I'm cold. I'm hungry." And you know what I did? I said, I don't have any money. Well, I technically didn't have any money on me. Chris had the money.
Right.
But I told her that, and I felt this extreme grief upon me. And I was like, I have a couple bag of chips if you want it. She's like, no, I don't want anything from you. Like, and that affected me to the point of like, it was like, spiritual, because, like, even though I was an atheist, I knew who she was, I knew who she was, and I knew
my God.
God
Yeah.
was, like, displeased with me, even
So
though
stupid.
I don't even know how to explain it, but that's how I felt.
Don't you remember the
Hi,
time
Wednesday.
I was on the phone with you at the
Hi,
one
Nathaniel.
convenient mart, and I said, "Oh my God! Like this guy just gave me some money for cigarettes, and there was that homeless black guy that's always there." I was saying that the Lord's gonna strike me.
All right,
so bad
it's about to
because-
get really good,
because I should've
guys.
given
Pay
him the
attention.
cigarettes, you know, that's how I felt. So,
Yeah, that's
yes.
how it feels.
Yes.
And after that, every time I saw her, I made sure to give her something.
Right.
Because
She's blessed. You knew it.
she had this beautiful, like, red coat.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Stood out.
She stood out.
Angel.
Yeah.
Angel.
Just a little black woman. Just
A little homeless black
right?
woman.
How many
with a
how many time-
beautiful
4'8".
coat.
4'8".
Yeah, how many times are you gonna say she's black? We get it.
Like,
Smaller
she
than
was
5
she
feet.
was a little
Compared to you, everyone's
Anybody's
little.
little to
big
you, girl.
personality.
But big.
Yeah.
That's an angel. There's no doubt about that. in my
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah,
In my mind.
must have been. Had to
So
be.
that's when my heart started changing. At that point, my heart
Because you
started changing.
felt it.
Yeah, I felt
deep.
it. It was like a big prick in my heart. Like, what the fuck did you just do to
Well,
that person?
I'm just saying.
big
I
what
think
in her
maybe
heart?
a big prick right in her crinkle heart.
That little black lady had something to do with you
Somebody's
becoming
putting it in the
Christian,
wrong
too.
place.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
a lot of people did.
Yeah.
A lot
Probably
of
Rev.
prayers.
He
I
doesn't
like.
know where to put it. He has a hard time putting things in the right place.
You
Yeah.
just saw me, and that was like the little push. Like I pushed you that much,
Mm-hmm.
and you went right to Jesus because you were there.
You
already,
went right.
really.
Yeah.
You just needed a little push.
I didn't
very
like Christians because I didn't like how judgmental and horrible they were.
Yeah.
But then I saw that atheist side, that they're just the same.
I mean, I never spoke of atheists in my ministry once.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I always saw that as not my territory. That's their deal.
Yeah. That's how I felt.
Right.
Yeah.
When you became a believer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
That's why I didn't bother them. That's why I said love them.
Right.
Care for them because I know how it is.
That's what the Bible says. Jesus says bless them.
Yeah. Bless them that curse you.
That's it.
The Bible also says those that
And
don't
once
work
you get
don't
to the
should
bottom
not
of a
eat.
certain place, you can understand that it makes sense. Because we're all in the
Don't
same
bring
bucket.
up that kind of
You gotta pray for
scripture.
your enemies too.
Yeah.
Because we're in the same position. Everybody's in the it's poverty is the great equalizer,
Yep.
and everybody comes together. But
Rev
as we
is so
saw,
wise.
you can still have
The shysters.
Yeah.
All right, here we
Yeah.
go.
even at the bottom of the barrel, you get the shysters.
This is so funny, dude.
Truth.
My baby boy.
Thank you again to everybody that blessed us.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Remember when Rev wanted to tap that cashier at the store? That's what G-Man apparently said. You wanted to fuck a cashier. at
Why
the
would
store.
you read that
Mm-hmm.
online?
Mm-hmm. Just wait.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi,
Remember-
Rojo. Hi, Sam.
When Rev wanted to tap that cashier at the store, that's what G-Man apparently said. You wanted to fuck a cashier at the store. Can we discuss that?
Oh my god.
Oh, the Indian girl. Yeah, I said she was pretty. I did not say I wanted to tap it. No. I said she was pretty. You saw her. She is. She's pretty.
Yeah, look at her face.
Look at
like,
her face, dude.
This is about to turn a whole different direction now.
Were you flirting with her?
No. No.
So G-Man's trying to peg infidelity on you.
Yes. Are you surprised? Do you want me to fess up to what he's probably going to say?
What?
Oh God.
We had a fight one time, right? A huge one. A very big one. One where I was downstairs the whole night and I couldn't sleep. He showed up the next day. So I said to him, I don't know if I can take this anymore. The explosions and then stop and explosions of fights. I said I might have to find someone else. I might. I did say that.
Not that I might have to leave you, but that I might have to find someone else. Yeah.
I don't know
Why
what
are you
he thinks
saying
he's.
this?
Yeah.
Why are you saying this?
That to him. Because I felt that way at the time, honey. I was close to going. Because of these explosions of anger.
But it wasn't just me, it was you too.
Whatever, that doesn't matter, hun.
Whatever.
Okay? In my it's your head is your head, my head's my head.
I never felt that way about you.
My head was there.
She's full of shit, though. I mean, like, play the videos when he was in jail. Like, she is full of shit.
Yeah.
That way about you.
My head was there. For a couple days, and then it was gone. Because I do legitimately love you. But yeah, I confided in him and said that I don't know if I can take this much longer.
This man needs to learn how to keep his mouth shut, lie, something.
Because we were just having a blow.
Hey, are you a federal employee who can't keep working? Do you have a physical or mental condition that's keeping you from being...
We're banned from YouTube.
What did you tell G-Man about that
Oh,
Indian
God.
girl?
Oh my.
You gotta be quiet.
Sorry.
We're banned from YouTube.
Did you tell G-Man about that Indian girl?
Oh my God, I knew this was going to happen.
Well, you want to be honest with me.
I literally said, yeah, she's pretty.
Oh, he pointed out that she was pretty, right?
No.
Like,
No.
look at her, or no?
No, we were coming out of the place, and I said, you know, if I do have to find somebody else, she'd probably go out with me. I was extremely fucking almost, I'm telling you, I was that close, honey. I'm not going to say any, there's...
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, and they never come back on. That was it. Like, dude, I remember watching that live.
This guy.
Oh my God, I lost my shit when he was like, I remember saying, yeah, I mean, that I could be with her. Whatever. I'm just like, oh my God, why? Why would you tell her that? You know she's gonna freak the fuck out. Like, you know. They are so ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let me see what I added a bunch of stuff onto here because. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's do this one.
Now,
this was back. Just for context, this was back when they were living in Colorado still.
It's time for individuals that are the adults in the community. It's time for the adults that have actually had things happen to them in their lives and have lived a life somewhat to have a discussion here. Okay?
Because that's you?
We have this little girl named Jules that really thinks that it's needed for exposing to happen.
Hi, Underground.
Two people,
Hi,
literally,
Danielle. Hi,
that
Joe.
just want to make
Hi,
content on the internet.
C. Jameson.
And this is how we've always been, both me and Shani, are just two individuals that want to be on a platform to potentially make some money. And Shani's doing that now, and
Jimmy.
she's on her road.
Amory.
But here's the thing. We have to talk like adults about adults being adults and having adult things in their life. Okay? You have this girl that has no life experience with a husband, and you have to mesh. I mean, what's going on with me and Shani is literally a person coming into their lives that was not part of their family at all. And I'm not the biological father of her children. That's even more complex. Because you're coming into a situation with, you don't know if I could have been a, crazy person. Totally nuts. So you're merging totally separate people into a new unit of a family.
Isn't that everyone that isn't marrying their cousin?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand what he's saying.
Happening for 3 years.
This dude is stupid.
I've gotten to know the boys. I've gotten to know Shani more and better and better and better every day. I know her better so that I don't say stupid stuff, and I'm stopping my bad behavior. I'm trying to, but I fail almost every day, of stopping my bad behavior of anger and childish name calling and things like this. And I was allowed to get away with stuff like that, being pretty much a spoiled, only kid. There were bad behaviors that I was allowed to get away with, but that's being all corrected now with God being God. And he's like, son, you need to correct some things. So this family situation has actually made me grow immensely in understanding how you have to balance things. You can't just be like, well, this is how I feel and that's it. No, it's way deeper than that. And like I've told you before with this whole judge thing where I had to stand before a judge, that just really humbled me.
Right.
In terms of who I am as a person. I never had trouble with the law because I keep my nose clean, always.
Mm-hmm. Nah.
Always. I never had a problem with the law before this stuff. And it's all you. If you are a troll that makes things up and then calls authorities making false police reports, which is what you're doing, and you are going to pay for it, trust me, financially and or jail time, you're going to pay for it. It's going to happen eventually. Because the cops know now even. The cops know.
Hi,
that
Dude Brothers.
you are actively making false police reports. They know it. They come here half the
Haven't seen
time,
Dude Brothers in a
kind of
while.
with a smirk
Yeah, me neither.
and laughing because they know that this is all false. And they're along for the ride because it's kids. It's always kids. Oh my God, the children. You freak out about the children. Do you realize that the two boys in our case have literally had an extremely nice lifestyle for the last 3 years? And that's
that didn't age well. Because they damn sure didn't have one for the last year and a half of 2 years of this time. Like,
the truth. Now, has there been trauma because of you people? Yes.
oh, there's been trauma because of us. Because that makes sense. Because if you, like, how would they even be connected to people online if you weren't bringing that into their life?
Right.
Like, it's ridiculous.
But like, I
Have there
mean,
been a couple
it doesn't.
fights
Like,
with
if
me
people
and
are calling
Shanny?
CPS or the police or whatever, if they show up and nothing's going on, then there's nothing they can do. They can't just act on something because somebody says it and they go there and, oh, nothing's happened. They don't do anything. Like, the only reason the kids didn't get taken away because people called CPS. They got taken away because people called CPS. CPS went over there and shit was going on. Like, let's be honest.
Right.
Of course. Because guess what? That's what happens in relationships. There are times when you are not jiving right. And it could be because I'm in a shitty mood for, oh my God, I have plenty of reasons that I could be miserable. But if you talk to people that know me in real life, the guy that takes my coffee order at Caribou, and everybody else in my life, they think I am one of the chillest guys they ever met, and they're like, oh my God, where's Jason been? Why hasn't Jason gotten his coffee?
Right.
Well, I'm broke. That's why I'm not getting coffee, but that's not your issue. Your issue is starting to understand what it means to be an adult and have an adult existence.
We need to understand that.
Damn, this did not age well at all.
From the motherfucker that ain't even ever had a job, not one day, not worked one day of his life. But we need to grow up.
Because I had to do I had to be tutored in that by God really quick. Because I was mainly cloistered as a kid, and I didn't have to deal with much, and I didn't have to think about much because my mom was always there for me. But when she passed, I learned that there isn't going to be a mommy there to coddle your ass constantly, and that was the first thing that I looked at myself in the mirror. It was like the fittest I ever was in my life. I looked at myself in the mirror, and my dad's spirit came out and said, son, you got to grow up.
Hi, Carl.
You got to act like not a child anymore, because you are not a child, and you haven't been a child for a long time. But you sure have acted like one. This is literally the talk that my dad had at me when I got out of that shower and I was looking at myself in the mirror. Right after my mom died. And then that next day, I had to get on the ball. I had a list of things to do that long. I had to go to JCPenney and shop for a dress for my deceased mother to put on her.
All right, that is sad. I'll give him that. And that is one thing about Rev that I will say, I think, like, he spoiled all of that shit, but he did lose his mom well, both of his parents for that matter, at a young age. Like, he literally, went through his mom dying, and he's there, helping take care of her and do all that. Like, that had to be difficult. Like, I feel bad for him when it comes to that.
And if you don't think
I can agree with that, but it happens every day to people with less who don't get inheritances. I mean, people
Oh
deal
yeah,
with
I'm
this
not
stuff every day, and it doesn't.
100%. I'm not saying, yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that had to be difficult. He doesn't have siblings, so like when his mom died, pretty much everybody in his life died. You know what I mean?
But I mean, it's sad. It's sad in every situation. But like this guy is still hanging on to that, still using it as an excuse.
Oh yeah.
Has gone through the inheritance already and is worse off than. I mean, it's no excuse. The guy's a fucking loser, and
Hi Trina.
I don't think they
Yeah.
got a prayer.
Painful things you'll ever do in your fucking life. You're wrong. It is. It's one of the most painful things, memories that I have. I was literally crying in the J.C. Penney saying, I don't know what to do. My mom died and I don't know how to handle it. And she was legitimately extremely like, wow, you know, I'm so sorry. Like, the woman was very nice in J.C. Penney.
Well, yeah, she wanted to make
And
us
she
sell.
helped me find a nice purple dress. I buried my mom in purple because she's part of the priesthood of Jesus Christ as a believer. And I said she loved the color purple always. I was literally crying, you know. She loves the color purple, so, you know, I think this is a good choice. But this is being an adult, okay? When your mother or father that you dearly love pass, that you immediately have to think, well, I got to do a funeral. I gotta get everything put together. I have to do the estate. I have to go to an attorney and set up a trust fund, or it's not called a trust fund.
He wouldn't have had to do that.
An estate fund.
It would have already been set up. That's not
Right.
how.
I'm sure his mom. Yeah, I'm sure his mom had that set up when she knew she was dying.
Right.
She
You
probably
don't set
did
up
all
the
that.
trust fund. I mean, if she had the money that they say that he got from her, then it would have been in a trust, and the lawyer would have. I mean, this guy is just.
Yeah.
He acts like he knows all this shit about finance and the
Right.
stock market and all that shit. He's an idiot.
Yeah.
That all the property that.
And
needs
I
to
can't
be
believe the other day somebody asked Shanny what she would do if they got $1 million or something like that. And literally she named a couple of things and then said, and I would put a substantial amount in the stock market. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding? Like, you guys lost all that money? Like, and you would do that again? Like, you don't
Jason said
ever
something.
learn.
Jason said something stupid like, "There's only one stock, Apple."
Like, my
This
God.
guy.
Sold off, gets sold off if that has to happen. There's so many things that you have to think of, and it's immediate. Because if you don't take care of them immediately, you get fees and all this stuff. Everything is money in this world, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's disgusting once you
There's
don't
no
have
consideration of the spirit of a person on this planet, and that's why Christ has to return to break the bonds of all of this garbage. Because people are motivated by their bellies, their egos, and their bank accounts. And they are not motivated by love or any form of godliness.
Not everybody believes
This
in God.
generation is the most wicked in the history of generations. Because I'm going to tell you, all of the horrible despots of history, all thought that they were doing God a service. And you people are no different. You are deliberately targeting two Christians and trying to destroy their lives. Why?
Because
people
you think
they're
that you
horrible
are
people.
Christians.
You think you're
and
and serving God. This is, I mean, they think that they are doing that.
People don't come after them because they're Christians. That has nothing to do with it.
doing God a service by getting us off this this platform of YouTube when it's basically mainly mindless dog shit on YouTube. Mindless crap. But it's a great tool to maybe make some money at being a performer, entertainer, and that's what we wanted to do for you.
What?
That's what
But
we
you
continue
didn't
to want to do
perform.
for you. But do you realize how hard it is for an entertainer to do their craft when everything is always focused on your personal life? And how bad...
Dude, what do you think celebrities go through?
Man,
They're in tabloids. They're on news shows. They're constantly talking about their personal life. What the fuck are you talking about? If you're gonna be somebody that's in the public eye, that is what comes along with that. Like,
But
what the fuck are you
expecting? Their show was she talked about shit she bought. I mean, like, it was their personal life. It wasn't like she was a character in a show removed from her life. It was her life that she was trying to put on YouTube and make money on. These
Right.
people are delusional as fuck, and it is maddening.
Yeah.
You are, how bad you are. Can you please tell me what is bad about two people that are just trying to make it in life and maybe try and make a successful YouTube channel? What is abusive or horrible about this, folks? Can you tell me that?
The part where
I just don't understand
neglect
where
your
you come
kids
up with these things, and it's
physically
literally
abuse
fan fiction. These things that you say.
Fan
There's this thing
fiction.
out there now that I have a DUI. I have never had a DUI. I was not charged with a DUI.
No,
ever,
you were charged with a hit and run.
because I was not under the influence at the time.
That's what you say.
I have a leaving the scene of an accident charge.
Right, which is why you don't have the DUI, because you left before they could do anything. Like, you left and hit a car
Right.
and left. That's probably exactly why you left, because you
Went
knew
and
that.
sobered up.
Right.
Which has this, it's all over. All of this stuff that you still think is new and cool to talk about is over for me. I have already started moving on from these things, but you,
Of course, because
insist
yesterday is gone.
that Shanny
All right.
is still like this. And you know what I mean by that. Because all you people can ever say to her is, what about your behavior? What about the way you are?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The way she is the way she is because she was abused as a child by her parents. Horribly neglected and treated like worse than a human being. Worse than dog crap. Which is why she got out of that situation as soon as she could.
Right. Hi, Miss Danica.
Shanny is the farthest thing from a horrible person that you can imagine. She's as far from that as you could imagine.
Lies.
She is a girl that just had an open
Hi,
heart,
Flame.
ready to be loved as a child should be by her parents. That's it. No child should
Haven't
ever
her
have
siblings
to go
said
with
that
no
that
love,
didn't happen?
because if they're coming into
Yes.
the world,
Yeah.
there has to be a reason for it. And I don't care if you're talking about horrible things that happened. If you choose to have that child, then you should give them nothing but love, period, when they're being raised.
Right.
Now, discipline comes in later. But children deserve love. That's it. You start with love and then you build.
So Shanny did as a kid, but her kids don't.
Right.
But Shanny did not get that. So what you're doing is penalizing a woman that has a major mental illness because of abuse from parents. And you are destroying any kind of chance that this woman could have a rehabilitation of her spirit and person.
YouTube is
where
not
the
a
abuse don't matter
rehab
anymore.
clinic, homie.
Right.
This dude is out of his mind.
She finally got her head above water, and she can feel successful and sprout the wings and be the amazing girl that she was always meant to be, but she was held down and depressed by her parents. So you are literally mental illness shaming a woman that needs love. That's all she needs is love. So everybody that is continuing to harass this woman, you have to ask yourself again. I've checked your spirit so many times now, it's crazy. And you always come back at exactly what you are. You're demons. I rebuke every one of you in the name of Jesus Christ. You're done.
Okay, I've been rebuked. I have been so rebuked.
You're done. All right, hold on. Let's see. The next one I'm gonna do.
This guy.
This one. Trigger
All right,
warning.
all right.
Trigger warning. This gets pretty racist, so.
Oh my god, I hate her.
So I'm not done with the racism thing. I'm not yet. I have more to say on the issue. Because I really want to see this victim mentality that has been brainwashed into the African American culture to go away. Because I honestly think they're using the whole we were slaves thing as a crutch. As a crutch to stop them from achieving greatness in which they can achieve. They use it as an excuse of not getting out of a really bad situation they're in. You know, I lived in the projects before.
Right.
I've lived in low-income housing. I've been poor off my ass. You know, I've been arrested unrighteously. I know how it is, okay? I get it. I fucking know how it is.
Sure.
You poor
you
put
can
upon
get yourself out of
minority.
that situation. You keeping all these
And
excuses
low income
of why
housing
you
is
can't get out
a
of
big difference from project housing. Our first apartment was low income, and it certainly wasn't project housing.
No, yeah.
the situation that you're in is just going to keep you stuck in that victim mentality when you're not a victim anymore, when you can achieve so much as a black person in America. You have so many grants, you have so many programs that are utilized to help the black man to get out of precarious situations. And here's the thing. Me, as a white person, if I'm struggling, I can't go into those programs because I'm white.
Bullshit.
That in itself is racist.
Yeah, it would be. It's
It
not.
just doesn't
It
exist.
doesn't
Against
happen.
the law that only certain programs cater to a certain minority. You know, what about you know, a white single mother who needs help?
Right, there are
I can't
programs
get
for
the same
that.
thing that a black single mother can get.
Yeah, you can.
Because she
Right,
has
it's
more
just single
programs
mothers.
than a
It's
white
not
one.
white, it's not black. Single
Right.
mothers, there are programs for that. I
Right.
mean, that's just doesn't exist.
And then you guys talk about this white privilege thing where I see there's more black privileges in this country than white privileges.
I can't believe she says this shit, dude.
I mean,
And
she's
a lot of people are
I
going
don't know
to
What
where
is she fucking thinking?
turn against me and be like, oh, you're being racist. You're being racist. No, I'm not. I'm being honest. I know what's out there for programs to help you out when you're really fucking poor. Because I was really fucking poor. Shit, dirt poor.
And now you're there
Like,
again.
you will be again. I have a prediction.
I don't want to go back to that living situation again, I'll say that. But if I do, I know what to do. And I know I can survive it.
Mm-hmm. You might want...
You know,
Shanny.
I know my...
Future Shanny, come back and watch this.
Future Shanny, if we could talk to you. It is all going to come full circle. Just
Right.
wait.
And you said you could handle it, so
You're a tough girl.
now you get to.
Sam B
Boys
says
can
that he
survive
is
it, you know, 'cause
new here and just getting brave enough to say hello now. Been binging your videos all week. Just wanted to say hi. I like your channel, and Shanny is crazy. Hello to Carrie's hubby too.
Aw,
Thank you,
hi,
Sam B.
Sam. Thank you for
Appreciate
being
that.
here, Sam. Welcome. I'm so glad you like the channel. And feel free to join us in the chat all the time. Everybody's
I'm going to
cool.
apologize for the streams that I'm not on. They're not quite as good, but Carrie does her thing.
Yeah.
because we can survive anything. We're a tough ass, you know, crew.
We're a tough ass crew.
But to use an event that happened that has nothing to do with any of us. white people alive today have nothing to do with what happened 200 years ago. Black people alive have nothing to do with what happened 200 years
What
ago.
are you talking about,
okay?
200 years
All those
ago?
people evolved.
It hasn't been 200 years, idiot. It hasn't been 200 years since slavery.
Yes.
Barely, then. Just barely. And it definitely hasn't been 200 years since, like, there was extreme racism and shit
Oh
that went
no, I
down.
mean like Jim Crow and stuff was just in the damn 60s and 70s. I mean,
Right.
but there's racism now. I mean, there are places even
Oh,
in the United
yeah.
States that racism is as bad as it has ever been.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In the
December
slavery
6th,
thing is
1865 is when the 13th Amendment abolished slavery. So it has not been 200 years. I
Right.
mean,
Right.
almost 200.
Right. Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
is dead. Now, granted, there were the segregation that happened in America 70 years ago now. 70 years ago.
Yeah.
But you're still crying over that.
Oh,
you're still
God.
whining over that. Even though it didn't even happen to you. Your grandmother lived through it, but you didn't live through it.
Neither. Oh, my God.
So I don't understand why you're talking about this disparity, but you did not go through it. Your family members went through it. Why are you acting like it was you?
Because
not going through slavery and not dealing with racism are different.
But also because it is their family and because it is their what do you call it? I can't think of the word. Generations ago, their why can't I think of the word that I'm trying to like
Ancestors?
Ancestors, that's what I was thinking of. So they feel connected to it because they are connected to it in some way. Even though it's not happening to them right now, their family, their ancestors were all affected by that. And so of course that's going to, be something that they're going to feel something about, you know what I mean?
But there's also generational trauma. I mean, it
Right.
affects a family for, I mean,
Well, that's
as
what I'm
long as
saying.
the stories are told, as long as I mean that generational trauma can last a long time. And
Yeah.
who knows, I mean, who is to say when they have to get over it? Like that's pretty fucked up to say, all right, it's been
Right.
long enough, time to get
Right.
over it. Like
Right. You
that's
don't
like
know.
saying, Shani, I mean, your childhood was quite a long time ago. You're bitching about some shit that happened. Get over it now.
And people are still racist, including her. She's used the N-word I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And she's not even like as bad. Like there are people who are
Oh
just
God.
some
Well, yeah,
shit heels of people.
the KKK still exists. Nazis still exist. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh yeah.
White supremacist groups.
You talk about the black slavery. No one talks about the Irish slaves. No one talks that we were actually, sold for a half a pence while the black slaves were sold for 7 pence.
What do you mean we? See, now
Oh my God.
you're trying to do the exact thing that you are bitching about. You're saying we, like you went through that.
Oh my God, dude. This is
bad.
This bitch is
Awful.
the worst.
People were worth more than the Irish, but they never talk about the Irish slaves. Instead, they just talk about the black slaves, and then they put the Irish people in the same quality, the same race as the people who put both of our peoples into fucking slavery.
What?
But should I just continue on hating the white man for making my ancestors that are no longer alive today?
Oh, It's All Izzy. Where you hear this, not this morning, it was, it was this morning, wasn't it? When I played that, video where she talked about the Holocaust and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you here this morning, It's All Izzy, when she did that? Because she talked about it. She does believe it existed, but she believes that the people that went through it, that literally it was a group think, and they
Did it willingly.
did it to themselves. Yeah.
They were just online and just followed the line
if you
into I mean
Yeah.
it's sick.
If you weren't here this morning to see that, go check out that video after this and listen to what she says, because it's awful.
Responsible. Should I continue to make what dead men did and make a whole people responsible for what dead men did? I don't think it's fair. I've always thought it was fucking stupid, the whole race thing. That's why I make race jokes and stuff like that.
Wow.
You know, because I think it's stupid. I think the whole race issue is dumb.
You would.
And stupid.
Because you're a racist.
Me, I thought we got over that in the 80s and 90s. You know, I thought we were...
Yet you still say the N-word. I mean, to the point she just said it not long ago, when the prostitute night happened.
Yeah.
And why she called Brev that, I don't know. But she called him the N-word in anger. So she still uses it.
Doing good, but it seems like when Obama became president, the race issues started up again for no reason other than fucking stupid skin color.
You were here, so then you heard what she said. Yeah, horrible
color, and
Despicable.
To come to me and tell me I'm responsible for slavery, something you weren't involved in, and I was.
Bitch, no one
Who the
says
fuck
you're
said you're responsible?
Right, no one says that. Like, that's not what people are saying, idiot.
You are responsible for your own fucking attitude and your own actions and the way you fucking talk.
Right.
And I'm just gonna tell you to fuck off. And I'm gonna say that you're stupid. And I'm gonna tell you you're ignorant. And I'm gonna tell you that you weren't involved in it. Why are you whining about something you were involved in?
Oh my God.
You know, slavery was an atrocity. It was horrible. You were lied to by, and this is so funny, you were lied to by the Democrats. If you remember your history, you may not. You just know about the things that, you know, you ignorantly were brainwashed into thinking. It was the Democrats that promised the black man a house, a mule, and land, and they did not keep their promise. It was the Democrats. Again, it was the Democrats that promised
we got
you
it.
A house, a mule, and land, and they did not do what they promised you. Or it wasn't you, it was people that are dead now, they promised.
Does she fucking hear the shit that comes out of her mouth? Like...
But like I said, I paid my reparations, even though my people were not involved in slavery. I paid for my reparations. I did the right thing.
What?
You know, which most people don't do.
You've never done the right thing. Never.
Even though my people were not involved.
My people.
Okay. If I was in that time, I would have been one of those people running the Underground Railroad. I would have had just the funnest shit with it. Aw, dude, it would be so cool. It's like, nah, get G-Man and put him in the freaking closet, and I'm just gonna stand in front of the closet and pretend that I'm dressing. G-Man, if you see a little side boob, I'm sorry, okay? I'm saving your motherfucking black ass. No,
my God.
G-Man, get in the fucking closet. Get in the closet. Don't you giggle in. There's fucking closet outside the door. Shut the fuck up, G-Man. And I'll shut the door and I'll stand up and I'll pretend that I'm changing. That's what I would do. Welcome to the Underground Railroad. Which I would be like totally. I wish something like that would happen. That would be so cool.
Oh my God.
I think they're doing that now with the caravan in Mexico, which is totally stupid because you are a possibility you're housing a drug lord.
What?
Or a rapist.
What?
Or Oh, I'm sorry. South America's really dangerous and has really messed up people. I'm just saying.
Wow, that's
wall
racist
that
as well.
up, you know?
There's horrible people here as well. What the fuck are you talking about?
She's getting,
Ancient technology.
just dumber and dumber.
Horrible shit that she's saying.
Yeah, an ancient technology that has worked for years, quite like the wheel or fire. Fire and the wheel are ancient technologies. We're still using them. So is gears. Gears are ancient technology. We're still using that. Mirrors are ancient technology. We're still using mirrors.
What is she fucking talking about?
And why? And if the wall didn't work, why do we have a wall, up above, the White House? And why does Obama have a 10-foot wall protecting him? And why does all these other rich ass people have fucking walls protecting them? If they can't,
Can't think of anything more to say, so let me make big eyes.
Democrats are fucking stupid, and they're fucking excuses. But anyway. Well, Republicans are fucking stupid too. Let's just say all of mankind is stupid. Let's go back to the subject before I got sidetracked. Forgive me. I've had about 400, maybe 500 milligrams of THC. So I'm really like. So yeah, why? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing it. It's so fucking stupid to me. It's like you're blaming me for something that you weren't even involved in and I wasn't even involved in, but your ancestors were involved in, and you're still keeping it as something relevant today. And all you're doing by keeping the past alive, even though the past should be dead, like seriously, get the fuck over it. The Irish got over it. I think you can get over it. The Jews even got over their slavery. I think they can get over it. I think you can get over it. You know, instead of being in bondage in your body, you're in bondage in your mind, man. You're allowing an event that wasn't even involved in you to keep you in bondage, keep you in this mentality where you're hating your fellow man based on their skin color, something you didn't want to be judged on, but yet you judged a white man for something they weren't even involved in, you weren't even involved in, something that happened 200 years ago. It's done. It's over with. Can we please move the fuck on from these stupid race issues? Oh, it's so fucking stupid. Why do you think I do the fucking race jokes and stuff? I'm trying to make it lighthearted.
Because you're an idiot.
Because you're a racist.
You're a horrible human
I'm trying
being.
to make it lighthearted. I don't give a fuck if your melanin count is higher than mine. I don't give a fuck if you're Chinese or Japanese or Indian. I don't care what your race is. As long as you're not a dick to me, as long as you're not a judgmental douchebag to me,
like
I'll get
you're
along
being
with you.
Judgment.